So, Kate, that rain, I mean, it was coming down like buckets last night.
I mean, you were safely tucked up in
I was,
bed
because you
by
know
that
me,
point.
I go to bed early, but I woke up. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, it was coming down, and you know what? It was so nice right before it. It was
really
beautiful.
was.
It was mild, and then all of a sudden, you may have gotten caught in it, as I did, running out to my car, and people were putting their coats over their heads or their menus over their heads outside. Yeah, it was fast and furious. That rain came through last night. It's gone now. You can see the last of the clouds starting to push out of here, but it is going to be a blustery and much colder day. Let's go ahead and pull up our map quickly. I just want to show you our current wind chills. This is what it feels like outside right now. And if you're getting ready to walk out the door, getting the kids ready to walk out the door, unfortunately, the coats are needed again today. Feels like the 20s in Pottstown and Coatesville. Feels like about freezing in Wilmington. 33, the current wind chill in Philadelphia. After 2 days in the 70s, this is a little bit of a shock to the system. So, you know, get ready if you're going to go for a long walk outside. If you have to work outside today, you may want to even grab the gloves because those winds will be with us pretty much all day long. Let's talk about what to expect heading into the weekend. The weekend is upon us. Here are our actual temperatures, by the way. I just showed you the wind chills. Actual temps are in the 40s, which is slightly above average for morning lows, but we're not going to go very far. The other day, we started the day in the 30s, and then we got to the low 70s by afternoon with all the sunshine and a nice breeze from the south. Today, we're only going to add about 10 degrees from morning low to daytime high. Temperatures just go nowhere as that colder air filters in. So mostly sunny and windy, 55 in the city, 52 at the shore, and 53 and windy in the Lehigh Valley. That's going to make it feel no better than, again, around freezing right now. 40s at best through the afternoon, and then tomorrow does get a little bit better. Tomorrow we're going to feel a breeze pick up later in the day, but out ahead of that next front, it's going to feel like the 60s, and it will be in the mid-60s. But by Sunday morning, look at that, feeling like the 20s again. So the ups and downs, that's what's really going to characterize the forecast here over the next week or so. So if today is trash day at your house, it is at my house. Expect it if you get home from work and you don't have time to bring those cans in immediately, they may be tipped over nearby. The lid may be a little bit down the road. If you're in the Poconos, maybe halfway down the block. The Poconos will have the strongest winds today. In the city, we're looking at gusts to 40 miles an hour through afternoon, and then getting a little bit better this evening. Once the sun goes down, the winds will die down as well. So one front moves out. Today is colder and blustery behind that front, winds from the north and west. And then we have another front approaching for the weekend, and that's going to give us a bit of a half and half weekend forecast. Increasing clouds ahead of our next front tomorrow. Front comes through, and then it's much colder and brisk again on Sunday. Not terrible, 51 degrees. You know, in January, we would have been thrilled with 51 degrees, but it's going to feel cold thanks to the wind. So here's what this looks like. First system moves away. Today's a full day of sun. You will see these clouds increasing as we get into tomorrow throughout the day. We'll have some filtered sun here and there. Here comes the next front. This doesn't have a lot of moisture to work with, so I think at most it's a stray shower. But then it's cold and blustery again on Sunday. And then our next system approaches, this one lifting in from the south. So you're going to see clouds increase Sunday night into Monday. Our next storm gets in Monday. This will produce some snow for parts of New York State and extreme northern Pennsylvania. For our area, it looks like rain showers, but that's our next best chance of precipitation on Monday, a 60% chance of rain there. Shower chance returns on Wednesday. So a little bit of a volatile pattern. We're up and down. I think tomorrow morning into the midday time frame, good if you want to get outside. A little colder Sunday, and then we'll watch for that rain to return on Monday.